brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Biggest story in this one is just how dominant his pitching has been, Singy. He's been in complete control in recent starts.
So much confidence on the bump, Boog. Painting corners, changing speeds. He's been an absolute nightmare for would-be hitters.
First pitch coming your way next. So almost ready to get underway. And pitching in this game, Jose Barrios. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boog, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They could move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Derek Jeter, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Next offering is fouled back. Jeter watches that one, and it's in for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Green pulls it down, and there's one down. Okay, let's check out the lineup. And one guy who's been great for them, Mickey Mantle.
Boog, it's kind of a joke that this guy's got a career OPS over 900. I mean, there are a lot of players that hope that they can just do that in one season, but he's done it his entire career. And in reality, there's only about 60 players that can claim that type of production.
Barrios, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can't get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Two down, base is empty. And next for New York, Babe Ruth. Right now, he's 9th in the AL in home runs. Ripped to third. Whips it across, and that'll do it. Yankees nothing. Blue Jays coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And we're back. And towing the slab here, Bob Gibson. And as usual with him singing, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
Sean Green, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Sends it to first. One up, one down. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. Of course, one of the best players in the game today, Sean Green.
Well, he's in pretty good company right now on that AL leaderboard for home runs. Top 5 for the guy, and he's one of the better home run hitters in the league this year. You don't see him missing too many pitches, and when he gets the one that he wants, he doesn't miss it. It goes a long way. I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. Sets the tone for the rest of the game.
And that misses. And that's ball 2. That clips the corner. And now 2-2.
2-2.
1 out, base is empty. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Garrett pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Batting third, designated hitter, Vladimir Guerrero
2 outs,
Jr.
base is empty. And now the DH, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
2 strike.
That's outside. Going to count 1 and 2.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Gets a piece and stays alive. That missed inside, and it's 2 and 2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than
takes it himself, and the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now Lou Gehrig.
Lou Gehrig.
Berrios back to work. That's out to center field. Varsho has a beat on it. Drops into the glove, and there's 1 down. Now it's Jose Ramirez. That one misses. Ball 1.
1-0.
Second inning here. No score.
No, that's a ball.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Swings through it for the end. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. 2 down, base is empty. Jackson Merrill stepping in now for the Yankees. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
That
One
one
ball,
way
2
inside.
Two and two.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And they'll do it again. Out to center. Varsho. And that's the third out. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Rogers Center, here's the third baseman, Jose Bautista.
Number 19.
Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. That's off the inside corner, and that is ball one. Fought off foul. A little out front there as he swings through it. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope. Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Swing and a foul out of play. Next offering is in for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Hit hard on the ground is short. The throw to first, and that quickly 2 away. Anthony Santander at the plate. Santander launched a homer in his most recent game. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Gets it to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We played 2 full. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. And that's in the dirt. Kwan, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2018. Fastball for a strike. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Kirk to first, got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Here's Contreras now. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. just
That's away.
missed. Right through there for a strike. On the ground right side, and he handles it himself for the out. This is Bryce Terang.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Just one hit in his last 5 games.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. That's in there. Yeah, that's fouled off. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The pitch. Outside. And the count is even, 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Line drive, base hit. He saw a lot of pitches in that at bat and found a way to win the battle.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Back to the top of the lineup, Derek Jeter stepping in now for the Yankees. The shortstop takes the ball.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Runner takes off. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Man at second. Foul ball there. Fights it off. He'll see another. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. This one smoked. Could be trouble. Coming home. He'll score.
Well done. Drives in the run. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
And here is Mickey Mantle. Grounded out his first time. Just off the outside edge. Ball 1. And another ball.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
In the dirt. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
First and second. 2 outs. Ruth, the next to hit. And a foul ball. Next pitch is outside. Jeter over at second. Mantle on at first with 2 down. That one not close. 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 3. Lou Gehrig waiting to hit for the Yankees. Swung on, belted. That's back. Gone. And they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. His bat looks like it's in the zone for such a long time, and that gives him the ability to get barrel on it and hit the ball out to any part of the park.
At the plate, Lou Gehrig. There's a swing and a drive. And that is a foul ball.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Tosses across the first, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run homer. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back now in Toronto, bottom of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Ernie Clement.
Ernie Clement.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
That one fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Alejandro Kirk stands in now and watches strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
One and two.
This one in the air. He's got it, and there's 2 away. And now it's Dalton Varsho. Homered last night, added another hit as well. That one close, ruled a ball. 1-0.
Ball 2.
There's a strike.
Whoa.
Sean Green waiting to hit for Toronto. And that is out of play. Two outs. And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. 9 straight retired here to start the game. The Yankees 4 and the Jays nothing. And we're back.
Leading
John
off for
Shambi
the
with Chris
Yankees,
Singleton.
third
And set to
baseman,
lead off the
Jose
fourth,
Ramirez.
Jose Ramirez. Right through there for a strike.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jackson Merrill.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Jackson Merrill. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Brennan Bernardino appears to be getting loose. Garrett getting cranked up as well. One down, base is empty. In there at the knees. 0-2 now. That one is absolutely belted. And that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a two-bagger.
Still able to come through behind in the count
Now
right
batting,
there. Got a
left
fastball,
fielder,
middle of the plate,
Steven
jumped
Kwan.
all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
One out, runner at second. Here's the left fielder, Steven Kwan. He's 0 for 1. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Varsho makes the catch. 2 away now.
Up next for the Yankees, catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Here comes Wilson Contreras. 0 for 1 so far. First pitch misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Varsho settles underneath it. And that is that. One left for the Yankees, but they lead it 4-0.
I'm a boss. Me and you no contest. So go get lost. I've been busy flossing.
Let's check out some notable
Leading
Cy
off
Young
for the
candidates so
Jays,
far this year.
Right fielder, Sean Green.
Outfield playing straight up now. Ball one there.
Well, these Jays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strike.
And that one almost got him.
Three ball, 2 strike.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3
Now
strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've really got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Bichette takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. The Blue Jays down by 4. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that's down and away.
2-0.
now 3-0.
Strike. Woo.
And that clips the inside corner.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke
Now
hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold
hitter,
up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take. And there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. Merrill pulls that one down, and that is that. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Brennan Bernardino.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Terang in the box now. No balls and a strike.
You know, these Yankees putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
In the air, center field. Varsho moving under it. Calls it in, and there's one away. Back to the top of the Yankee order. Derek Jeter stepping in now for the Yankees. That one to first, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now batting. Right
and now it's going to be Mickey Mantle. He's 0 for 1. And that skips into dirt.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
And that one pulled foul. Jeter leads off first with one away. Gets the call. And the count 1-2.
Nothing but curveballs so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for because you start wondering if he'll keep coming with it or if they'll try to speed you up.
The 2-2. And there's a ball.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And that's a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Runners at first and second with one gone. And that's downstairs and outside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And now the count filled up 3-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
And that'll load the bases.
Ball 4. Take your base.
Oh, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches
Now
that just
batting,
miss the
the
zone
first
like that.
baseman,
And it's a real
Blueberry.
discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. One run across. Now a long throw home, but it's offline. And it's now a 6-run lead.
He was all over that one. Just a simple ground ball the other way. Had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Here's Jose Ramirez. 0 for 2 in this one. There's a strike.
0-1.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Way inside, gets out of the way. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score, and we're at the top of the 5th. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Check swing, and that's a ball. Two on, 1 out.
3 balls.
In the dirt, blocked. Gets a piece and stays alive. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it, or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
In the dirt, but kept close. To third, tag, got him. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Welcome back as we take a check at the current standings.
First baseman, number 19.
Gibson back to work. Ground ball right side. Garrett. He takes it on his own. And a quick out, number 1. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. So up next for Toronto, Carlos Delgado. Grounded out to short in his first trip.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
And ball 1.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
And it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. It sounded different than most hits coming off the bat. You don't need numbers to tell you the ball was hit extremely hard, but at 115 miles per hour, That's not an exit velocity you see very often. Very impressive.
Santander at the plate and takes high there.
That's a ball. 2 balls.
He really
No
committed
strike.
to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
And
3
another
balls.
ball.
No strike.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Now at the plate, Ernie Clement. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Splits the plate, strike 1.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
That misses, and the count is 1-1.
Ball.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plate.
Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Kirk in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. 2 on, 2 outs. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Two on, 2 outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Delgado on second. Santander at first. 2 out of the inning. This one in the air, center field. Merrill brings it in, and that's the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. Top 6, and now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. In there at the knees. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Amir Garrett, the left-hander, up and throwing. Bassett getting loose as well. And that one way outside. And it's 1-1. Next offering misses down and away. And that one hammered. That's back. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Well, I think the wind ended up being a factor right there. It's ripping in from right field right now. So otherwise, I think that ball's out of here.
And up next for New York, Stephen Kwan. And that's in the dirt.
No strike.
And that one misses up and in. Ball 2. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And there's a foul ball. Soft contact in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Just missed.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Liner, base hit. Green fires it in. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with one down.
Second baseman Bryce Terang.
2 on with 1 out. And stepping in is the speedy Bryce Terang. 1 for 2. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2. And that's down and away. That misses the zone. 3-2 now.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground. 1 at second. Over to first. Safe.
Well, he made the decision to try to take it himself at second and then throw for the double play over to first base. But good hustle down the line. You know, it's a toss-up to think if he flipped it, could they have gotten him? I think you just have to go with your conviction.
This one in the air, right field. Green gets under it. He's got it. And that'll do it. 2 left on. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
There's a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
A sliding stop to first, and they get the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
And next for Toronto, Sean Green. Green, a member of the 2,000 hit club, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. Hammered down the right side, but foul. The Yanks up big in this one here in the bottom of the 6th. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. 2-2 now. Now one missed.
Careful.
One down, base is empty. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Draws the walk there. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat. So, man aboard. Bo Bichette up to the dish. And it's fouled away. Green at first, one gone. Next offering is in for a strike.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Toughest pitch to hit. Fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Vladdy in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And a foul ball. So Vladdy Jr. strikes out. 1 left for Toronto. They still find themselves down 6-0.
Now pitching for the Blue Jays.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Amir Garrett.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year. Typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 1 away.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Ruth, the next to hit, takes outside.
1-0.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
They really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's down. One hops off the wall. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. And he's into third with a 2-out triple.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Jose Ramirez stepping in now for the Yankees. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
Two outs with a runner at third. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Santander makes the catch, and that'll do it. A hit and an error in the inning, but they fail to score. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Yankees 6 and the Jays nothing. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Number 19.
Outfield playing straight up now. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings. And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there. This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
Well, it's a little concerning when a fastball gets away like that. No run or break to worry about, and he'd still hit him.
Delgado up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. Bautista aboard here at first with nobody out. Now 1-1.
1-1.
And a strike on the outside edge. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's his 9th strikeout so far. So digging in, Anthony Santander. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Bob Gibson won't go any further tonight, and he was excellent. Really controlled this game on the mound, and we'll have a new arm for you.
pitching for
New
New
arm
York.
out of the bullpen, Cade
Number
Smith.
36.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Activity in the bullpen. Michael King, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Franco, the lefty, warming up as well. Late on that fastball.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 2 down.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Clement in the box again, takes a strike. The Jays with a lot of ground to make up here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. It falls in, and that's a hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Now batting.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Now here is Alejandro Kirk.
1 ball.
And
No
the first
strike.
offering is not close. He swings and fouls one off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two outs, couple of base runners at first and second.
2 balls. 2
In the
strikes.
dirt. And Captain Kirk goes down on strikes. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound. To start the 8th, Jimmy Garcia.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside. Goes down looking.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
So up next, Stephen Kwan, 1 for 3. That's in there. That's strike 1. Action in the pen down there. Chad Green, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Bassett also throwing. That's off the mark. And 1-1.
1 ball. 1 strike.
And that one fouled off. got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Contreras stands in now and watches strike one. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. His second of the year, and they add a run. It's 7-0.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So 2 away with nobody on. Now it's going to be Bryce Terang. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Squeezes it, and that is that. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 7-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Singy, one of the biggest ways the game has changed, bullpen arms. So many elite level bullpen arms.
Yeah, and I'm glad I'm not playing anymore. I mean, it's just a nightmare. When that door swings open out of the bullpen, you know what's coming in is 95 and above with at least one nasty pitch.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. The other component is you get less viewings of a specific pitcher. So your ability to go to school on one guy, you maybe get 2 looks at him and then he's gone.
Yeah, and I mean, these guys utilize the iPads and try to see previous footage of that pitcher, but it's just not the same as having an actual look.
And there's a ball.
That's a ball.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Kwan pulls it in for the out. 1 down. And now for the Jays, Sean Green. And here comes the Yankees.
Now pitching for the New York Yankees, number 52, John Franco.
Pitch misses outside. Ball 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Michael King, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Swing and a miss, and a count 1-1. The Yankees up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Fires to first in time.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that
Now
ball,
batting,
and then even more
shortstop.
impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to in the air, get his shoulders turned, and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Bichette stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Chad Green taking over on the mound. He pitched yesterday and we'll see him once again. And now the shortstop, Derek
Number
Jeter.
57, Chad
And that's way
Green.
high. And that's ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. Max Scherzer up and throwing. The 1-0. Swing and a foul straight back. And that misses. And it's 2-1. Jeter tracking that one as it misses the zone for a ball. Yeah, that's fouled off. Three-two. High fly ball down the left field line. Santander raging back towards the wall. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Well, off the bat, I thought for sure it had enough to get out of here, but that wind's kind of blowing in from left, and I think that's what made the difference.
Mickey Mantle stepping in now for the Yankees. First pitch misses. Green, in his 10th season, he features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and occasionally uses a cutter. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Varsho under it. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, designated hitter
Babe Ruth stepping in now for the Yankees. He's already homered in this game.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. In there at the knees. That is strike 2. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. And a ball evens the count.
2-2.
That one missing inside. Two outs. Strike 3. Got him with the backdoor breaking ball. Nothing across here this half. Heart of the order. 3, 4, 5 will get there. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the bottom of the ninth. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Franco back to work. Pitch misses there, and that is ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Kwan sizes this one up, makes the grab, 1 away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jose Bautista. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
Next pitch is outside. Base is empty, 1 away here in the last half of inning number 9. Right through there for a strike.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
That's a little bit low. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. One out left for the Blue Jays. Stepping in, Carlos Delgado. Lifted to left, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees take this one in a blowout.
Well, we saw complete domination in this one. The offense exploded for a blowout.